So just a couple of days ago, we were trimming back a lot of the unwanted growth in this mango jungle and discovered a few things. So here's a quick update. So right here is our scions graft that was successful, and while I was trimming back some of these other plants that were not successful, or not, so that I'd have the young shoots to graft onto, I used some prepared scions graftwood to put over on this tree. So hopefully those two grafts will take, or at least one of them, and then we'll have a little scions family here. Let's go this way. All these are just potential rootstock. If I suddenly need to put a piece of graftwood on something, those look like they're nice and tender and vigorous. So there's not any successful grafts here, but I wanted this to keep growing and possibly graft onto it because this is a large cut that I'd like to heal, and as these branches grow, that will help heal at least this part of that particular cut. Here we have two new grafts, and that was actually, this graftwood was from our successful graft right over here. So as I always like to cut back grafts on really large rootstock because they grow so darn quickly. So why not prepare graftwood while you're cutting it back? So we have a little bit, I left the name on this little piece of the Hayden graft, and all of this is one of the scions. I have to look up the name on a better on the original packaging, but anyway, this is our little something scions family, and then we have Bahiri over here, and have some graftwood that I could use right up here. This is ready, and of course, maintaining your grafts, snip off the shoots from the original base tree. So anyway, there we have another graft. So right now we're at 3 varieties. We have, everything grows so quickly, just in a few days. This is a lot different. But this is white Alfonso. We've got this shoot right here is the graft, and I know there's another one in here. Cut back a lot of the stuff that was Hayden, but it's hard to keep it all trimmed back. Make sure there's no graft on that. There's definitely not. And I've got okay. You think you can find them easily, and sometimes you're wrong. Okay, I know there's one over here. Oops. That's a little bit too far. So right here is a graft. And I actually was preparing the tip here that I wanted to cut off for graftwood, and it has already sprouted out. Trim it back again and use it in a few more days, hopefully. And this particular variety, it had a name. Oh yeah, there we go. I believe that's a Miri. Okay, so I think that's it for this particular part of the tree. But what's fun is not only did we trim back a little bit of the growth here, including some branches that were getting too close to the fence, but I also trimmed some of the seedlings that are a little bit down the hill. So let's go look at that. So this was a pretty tall seedling, and I have a Malda graft here that took. So that's a lovely thing. And then on this next tree over, we have 3 grafts that took. And this one is White Alfonso. And what is this one? Well, we can read this one. Another White Alfonso, preparing the tip for grafting. Well, I do not see a name on that, but it might be a White Alfonso tree. And let's see if there's anything else here. Well, this is one that was a fail. I see some writing on that. It's a lot skinnier seedling than the other one, so maybe it was a little bit tougher rootstock to use. So there's a quick update on our mango jungle grafting project, and while we were cutting back some of these seedlings to graft onto, we found some more grafts that were successful. This time of year things just grow so quickly that you have to, whenever you're cutting in an area that potentially has a graft, you have to really look at everything before you cut, because there could be a graft that's successful somewhere in all that foliage.